Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of Anime Review. Today we are doing the final episode of Anime Review, and we are covering the Sword Art Online movie, what is it called? Aria of a Starless Night, I think, which is supposed to be like sort of a prequel, but also just like the other side, I guess, of what happened in the first season. It's really weird, and I'll get into it in a minute. But yeah, anyways, final episode, which is kind of crazy. We do have One Piece review coming soon. I've been making my way through One Piece a little bit. I'm in Alabasta arc right now, so I've got, I think, I'm around episode 100, so I've got, give or take, like 30-40 episodes left until I finish that arc. So yeah. One Piece review coming soon. Also, I'm getting through Black Clover. I took a break from reading just these past few days. Now that the week has started, I go back to school tomorrow, but I'm gonna be reading through that hopefully throughout the week and get caught up with Black Clover. That'll be a review coming as well. And yeah, that's about it for the news and updates. Let's just get right into this review. Now, it was actually quite a while ago that I saw this movie. It was actually opening night, like the day it came out, which I can't remember exactly when that was. I think it may have been was it late October? No, I can't exactly remember. It was like November, maybe, end of November, or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it's been quite a while, and I just haven't covered it, just because busy, holidays, all that. So yeah, hadn't covered it at all, but I went to go see it in theaters with my good friend Forrest, who's a pretty big SAO fan. So we both, kind of made fun of it the whole way through, and just watched it. We had a good time. But yeah, the movie, notice I said making fun of it. I mean, it's SAO, but it was really strange. And the reason why I say that is because there's so much inconsistencies with the plot. Now, I haven't done a whole lot of research yet, but I know that it's supposed to be, at least, at face value, it's supposed to be like the other side of what happened in the first season, because, you see the first season, Aincrad, there's a lot of time skips and stuff. It'll skip like a few months or even like half a year or something at any point. There's a lot of jumping around in the first arc of SAO, and there's a lot of missing time. So what this movie is it's supposed to be Asuna, but before she meets Kirito, and kind of, I think it's supposed to show sort of her rise in the ranks of the Knights of the Blood Oath or whatever, and shows her side of what was happening, because of course the show follows Kirito, so this movie is supposed to sort of fill in the gaps and like it's like a puzzle piece, put the pieces together. But they introduced this new character, I forget her name again, it's been like a month or two since I saw this. But she's like the purple-haired chick, supposed to act as like one of the main protagonists of the movie, Asuna's friend. Her whole existence is just a plot hole in itself. They remade some of the big scenes from the show, like the first boss fight and all that. And in this movie, this new character was present, while in the show she is not. So if they're supposed to be like just the different side of the same coin, her being there just adds a whole new inconsistency to the plot and doesn't really make sense since she was never there to begin with. So another problem I had with it was there are several points in the movie where they try to pretend that Asuna and Kirito met on several occasions prior to the meeting at like the meeting, like the boss dungeon meeting thing that they had. like there was two instances where they had encountered each other prior to that whole part, which, you know, doesn't really make sense because in the show, you know, Kirito doesn't know her at all, and that's kind of, there's sort of like some mystery behind her character. But now in the movie, they already know each other, so it's kind of weird, you know. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. There was that. And then at the end of the movie, so the ending of the movie is after they take down the first boss, and, you know, that's when Kirito gets the nickname the Beater and all that stuff. But, you know, in the show, him and Asuna had the whole party, and he disbands the party and goes solo. But for some reason at the end of the movie, Asuna still goes with him after he leaves. There's a bunch of like, well, that never happened in the show. So my idea is that maybe, I don't know if it's supposed to be like an alternate timeline or something, or like just a complete retelling of the first arc, but just different, or if it's actually supposed to take place in the same timeline / universe of the show. I'm not sure, but going into it thinking the latter, you know, it's definitely really confusing. You're like, well, wait, these two didn't know each other, and who's this chick? Why is she here? She was never there before. So yeah, maybe go into the movie thinking that, you know, it was like an alternate timeline or something. And that's kind of a theory my friend and I came up with. I'm not exactly sure. Again, I didn't do much research on this because, I mean, it's SAO, like, whatever. I don't really care. But, I mean, we basically just seeing this movie, we just went to go hang out, have a good time, and sort of make fun of it. Though I will say, the fight that they had with the first boss in the movie, I did like more than in the show. It just looks a lot better. This movie does look pretty clean, I will say. The whole boss fight part was really sick, and there was a lot of cool moments in this movie, I will say. And the moments that were the same as the show just look better. So, yeah, I mean, those are some plus sides to the movie, but at the end of the day, like I said, it is just SAO, so, you know, who really cares? But yeah, so that's basically all I have to say about this movie. You know, it was like a month ago now. Actually, I looked it up, and, you know, I'll put it in the, I'll put it in an editing, at the part before in the video, but it actually came out December 3rd, so, you know, I guess the holidays just made it feel like such a long time ago, and in reality, it was only a month ago, so, yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that I mean, it's pretty clear in my head, but there's a lot of details that maybe I might be missing, and overall, there's just not a lot to talk about. I sort of gave my main thoughts about the whole plot and consistency stuff. Overall, it was a pretty bad movie. I mean, it was fun. It was entertaining. See, the thing is with me, you know, I can tell if something's bad or not, but, you know, if I wasn't really going into it expecting it to be like, oh, this is going to be a dope movie, you know, it's going to be a game changer, like how I was going into seeing, like, the Demon Slayer movie, for example. I sort of just went in there. It was more so to just have a good time and watch some entertaining anime battles, and that's sort of what you get. It's not really something, I didn't care too much about the plot. I mean, it was interesting. I wanted to see more of, like, Asuna's story rather than, like, again, they tied in Kirito a lot in the movie also. Yeah, it was mainly, I was going in there to be entertained with the anime fights and just have a good time with my friend. But I will say that the movie was not good. So for a score, I mean, I might give it a 5 out of 10 because, I mean, it was entertaining, again, and it looked pretty good, but it wasn't. So, yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. A bit of a shorter one, but like I said, not a lot to talk about. But please be sure to like and subscribe, because we do have some more content coming this month. Hopefully a lot of manga related content. Like I said before, One Piece review, Black Clover video, discussion sort of video coming. And this month I might also be rereading Chainsaw Man. So yeah, that's another thing. Try and read some Vinland maybe. So there's a lot of reviews hopefully that are coming out this month. We'll see. I was thinking about, instead of doing like an anime or a manga haul sort of thing, whenever I get my box set in the mail, I might do like a box set review. I don't know. That might just be a fun video idea. I'm not sure. But yeah, stay tuned for that stuff coming soon. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.